because there'll be an echo. What's going on, guys? Happy New Year. 12 streams with Hibiki, number 12. This is it. And I'm not alone. I've got a very special guest for the first time ever. Well, since
years ago?
Yeah. Little Hibiki, Jocelyn, welcome. Streets of Rage True 2. Say hello to everyone in the chat. We got a bunch. We got Colonel Fancy, Burn Retinas, Space Medic, Crooked, and Logan. Hogan is already in the chat. Jocelyn, say hi.
Hello.
You were warming up with this. You've played this when you were littler on the Sega Genesis collection. Well, this is it. It's go time. One of the best games ever made. Let's put in our quarters, because we got unlimited money for New Year's. You want to go first?
Nah, you can.
All right. Come on. Hit and start. There we go. I guess we'll do Blaze for you.
Yay.
So what did you think of this when you were playing it earlier? You got pretty far.
I liked it.
Does it hold up to modern games?
I guess. I think it's a pretty good game.
Our end is in silence right now, but man, the music in this game is awesome. You heard it earlier, though, when you were playing it. One of the best soundtracks of all time. And I have a valid reason for being late, Crooked. I was en route on my way home. Pulled over tonight. Pulled over by an officer of the law for not using my turn signal properly. Issued my fine. I'm home. I'm here, but that's why I'm late. Else I would have been early again. So you can thank the man for holding the Hibiki down. That's, yeah. The man means police.
I know.
Alright. So you didn't pick him earlier, and you haven't seen him yet, but the little kid in this game, Skate, he's got rollerblades. And he's awesome. You can hop on your head. Beat the crap out of you like a monkey. Like a monkey banging on a drum. He's all over the place. It's crazy.
Like a kid on really high sugar.
Basically. Get out of here, Repo Man. Mark, his name's Donovan, Logan. You see that? Mark Donovan. It's for you. Happy New Year to everyone in the chat. Hope you guys are having a fun, safe New Year. Better than getting pulled over for some basic driver school stuff. You got to hit that signal before you get to the stop sign, apparently. Jocelyn. I'm teaching a lesson here to my daughter. Why don't you go ahead over there and man the chat. And if you want to talk to them, just make sure you say their name and what they said, and feel free to answer them. While I stab people with a knife. Well, who we got in the chat, Jocelyn? What are they saying? I'm focused over here.
Space Medic says lurking time, and Crooked goes retro.
That's
says,
Crooked.
Yeah, Crooked goes retro says, see at Future Entertainment, he's always late.
Yep. Future Entertainment is Logan. Down here is where the... Oh, there we go. Look at all that we got to catch up on. That's why we scroll down. Crooked's writing a book in the chat. Look at that. What's he saying?
It's lagging a little bit. You can hit Control Shift Space to open Task Manager. Right click on Emu and OBS. Gotta do it to each. Then go to Details. Then right click on them to set Affinity. And then he says, then set Affinity for each one. Take two opposite cores. And burned
Retinas.
Nice.
That's Colonel Fancy.
Says, I use skate a lot. Always thought his special cry was off my feet.
Mm-hmm. There you go. I'm partial to Grandpapa with the uppercut. We didn't pick him, but the one guy, when he does his special move, his uppercut, he was trained by his grandfather in stories, so he goes, Grandpapa, every time he hits his uppercut. All right. Lost it for a second. Is it still lagging? Are we good?
We're good.
Boom. Get out of here, Jack. Jack Slater.
Why does he have so many knives?
That's his gimmick. He's the knife guy.
Where does he get them though?
Knives are up.
Crook says it's still pretty low volume though.
Alright. We're also standing pretty far away from the mic. I'm literally standing, because this is the arcade version. I'm trying to be authentic and stand while I play, and Jocelyn's sitting like a mile back from the mic. So the best way you're going to hear me is if I don't use an inside voice and I talk like this. So you'll learn. You got to talk like you're announcing people to the ring or something. At least on my streams, because I'm annoying. Got the text, Jocelyn, by the way. Terry might show up, so make sure all the doors are locked. That's the last thing we need to ring in the new year with is Terry Bollea showing up eating all the New Year's food. Your turn. We're gonna switch every scene, so I don't have the luxury of being able to do two-player for this. I only got one controller set up for it. This is Jocelyn playing now.
Mm-hmm.
Brothers, what's going on, man? Happy New Year, Jack.
Terry, what? Why didn't you knock? I told you this 50 times to knock.
What's the deal, dude? I got hams, I got roast beef sandwiches, man.
I don't care. You go outside again and you knock. Jeez. Believe that?
Looks like somebody needs to knock.
Fucking lock the doors.
Apparently it didn't.
I'm gonna make sure that the upstairs windows are latched.
Okay.
Alright, they're locked.
Okay.
He's not getting in. There's no way.
We'll see about that.
No, he's done. He is done. Yeah, he had an entire Christmas ham in his hand. I don't care. He could show up with 3 Christmas hams. He's not hanging out. I don't want him around my kids. I don't even see his car out my window now. I think I offended him enough that he left. So good. Good. And he's in for bad news because all the Wendy's are closed, so I don't know where he's going to go. For his free Wi-Fi. You're kicking some butt in there.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's basically, I mean, this is, yes, it's the arcade port, but there's still some Genesis lag on this version. Alright, now I'm playing again. What's up, Roman Reigns? No, that's Andrade. He has short hair. Yeah, and this is a quarter muncher. You said that in the chat? Can't keep up because I'm trying. Golf City, welcome, man. What's going on? Happy New Year. I'm getting kicked right in the mush by Andrade. Snapmare. We probably spent about $1.25 by now. Something like that. Maybe not that much. If we were playing legit.
I think we've only spent about a quarter.
I see what you did.
What?
I thought it was a pun. His name's Barbon. It's like Baron Corbin and Andrade and Roman Reigns all mixed together. And Steve Blackman, apparently, with his kicks. His karate pants. Get out of here, Barbon. Alright. Your turn. That is stage 1 in the books. Jocelyn, you're up.
Woo.
I'm surprised that Terry Bollea wasn't a spokesman for Jimmy John's Colonel Fancy.
Who stuffed the barrels with knives? That's my question. I forgot how much I hated this level because of the motorcycles.
When the bikes come, jump kick them. Right in the face.
Mm-hmm.
It was bourbon, but he drank most of it before the fight, so it was Barbon. That's fair. Oh,
Come on.
look at that outfit. Kids in your school dress like that?
No.
Do the teachers?
I mean, sometimes.
The teachers do?
Yeah.
Boom, German suplex. Nice.
But Gale quit it out.
No, I actually, what is going on with this lag? Yeah, that's not the game, that's my stream. Well, it's my turn. I'm trying to sort out this lag crap in here. Still lagging. Choppy.
Where do they get those pipes? That's my question again.
The truck's just falling apart. It's dropping pipes all inside it. You know what? I'm gonna try something. Hopefully this will prevent possible lag. 1 second.
We'll be right back, folks. But
Not really.
here.
Yeah. Sega Genesis version, give us strength without lag. Let's do it. Sega Genesis version now instead of arcade. Maybe this is better. At least until I get my stuff together. Alright. Want to be skate this time?
Sure.
Let's do it. Now we use the D-pad, not the stick.
Yay. I like the D-pad.
Go for it. When in Rome, do as the Romans do, think on the fly. Hopefully the Sega version is better. Turtles in Time in this are up there. I love Final Fight 3. I love the Dungeons and Dragons arcade beat 'em ups are fantastic as well. Really overlooked and underrated games. This seems to be doing better for us as far as slow down and all that crap. I will have to set the affinity, all that stuff some other time, but thank you for the tips, Crooked. Seems like it's looking better for you guys on the stream too, so far so good. Nice. There's an arcade around here where it's $25 and you can play all. Well, Tandon put it on the channel like last year. Timeline Arcade, and there's a section with all retro games, and they have everything too you could ever want. It's like a little living room setup. It's weird. Nice. Oh, nice. Yeah, they're fun beat 'em ups, man. They're really fun. Which version do you prefer? You like this Sega Genesis or the arcade better?
I would say...
Is it about the same?
Yeah, about the same. Besides the time limit.
Jim, what's going on, man? Happy New Year. This is all Jocelyn right now. I'm just sitting back, manning the chat, making sure Terry doesn't break in again. All windows are locked. Hope you're having a great New Year, bud. Thanks for stopping by. Glad you... Only Jim would wait until the 12th stream of the 12 streams of Hibiki to finally stop by. My God. Bless you and yours, dude. She is. She's a veteran, man. She's played this, what? At least when you were 7 or 8, when I had the collection for 360. Every time back in the day that I put on the Sega Genesis collection, it was either Golden Axe or this. Kids these days still love old school beat 'em ups. Something about beat 'em ups. Pick up and play, right? Say hi to Jim. He's a big supporter of the channel.
Hello, Jim.
F Quad. Obvious reasons I can't say your true name. Thank you, man. Happy New Year to you, too. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I raised her right. You know, what can I say? Knife to the face. That's my girl.
Stabby McStab.
I think Quad's talking about that video on Twitter of, it was actually Terry's new snow bunny, not me. He was making me sick, dipping his tenders in his buffalo chicken dip like an animal. Just glad it wasn't a goat leg and a French bread loaf again. Alright, now it's all Big Daddy T. Skating his way to glory. What are they saying?
Nothing really yet.
There it is. Love that move. Did you do it when you were playing? Imagine getting kicked to the face, the shoe full of wheels.
And a headbutt, too.
Now, usually I don't, condone this, but she has a whip. What am I supposed to do? Get out of here, Sable. Come on. This stage always reminds me of Billy Joel, or The Sting, the movie The Sting, for some reason. Alright, Jocelyn, you're up. We had hibachi tonight with probably the worst service ever. Imagine getting bicycle kicked by a skate. They somehow split a check into more than the check was. What? LOL WTF. It was impressively inept. Sounds like it. What a way to ring in 2020 with... Christ. I don't think I've ever heard that. Was the food good at least? You notice some different changes on Barbon's color palette as opposed to the arcade version.
Mm-hmm.
You can keep going. That was pretty short. He's not so much Andrade in this version as he is more big dog with this black and gray, right? Later, Jim. Happy New Year. Have fun playing more Mario Party and all that goodness.
Be that nice.
Glad we could provide you with entertainment while you take a poop. Happy New Beer. Look at that. Next year, a limited time cheap merch t-shirt idea for you, Jim. Happy New Beer. Perfect poop stream. PPS. Where did Logan go? He was so excited to be here. Disappointed in my son. Tell Logan how disappointed you are in him, Jocelyn, so I can play this back and he can hear it from the sweet child's voice.
I'm very disappointed, Logan.
Look what you did, Logan. We are T-minus 1 hour from the new year. I don't think we're going to be on here the entire way until the ball drops. We're going to get off and have some family time. But man, it's unbelievable what a year 2019 was. And I can't believe so many of you guys chose to spend the Happy New Year hanging out with us. Thank you guys. Look at that. See, you've got Colonel Fancy upset. Do you know what it takes to get Colonel Fancy upset? Look what you did, Logan. Colonel Fancy doesn't get upset about anything except Street Fighter matches. That's it. It's the only thing I ever see him get pissed about. Only Logan! You didn't type it in all caps like Oni would, though. 8 out of 10.
Gotta keep hydrated.
These guys seem tougher on this version,
Yeah.
on this level. Now remember, we don't have quarters in this version, so we're probably not going to see it all the way to the exit. It's hard.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do our best. The only Street Fighter I have on PS4 is the Anniversary Collection. We should get down on that too sometime. Play some Alpha. Some Third Strike. I should probably get 5. I held off for obvious reasons. I have literally every other fighter on the PS4 except Street Fighter 5. Oh, and King of Fighters 14. I don't have that. I wasn't too impressed by the demo, so I didn't get it. Oh, get off me! Could really use a second player right now. Oh. Maybe we'll give him a little bonus when we die. Pop in a little Streets of Rage 3. A little extra 13 streams of Vicky real quick. Because I really don't want to play Streets of Rage 1. No offense. I know people like Streets of Rage 1, but ugh. And 3's no perfect game by any stretch, but I don't want to... You can't play 2 and then go back to 1 in the same day. It's just... Yeah. Oh, it's your turn. What am I doing?
I don't know what you're doing.
My bad. You gotta remind me I'm old.
No, you're not.
It's very rocky, and the sprites are so small in one compared to these.
I forgot how much I hate this boss. Jet.
Yeah. Looks like Doc Brown from Back to the Future.
Mm-hmm.
A young version of him when he was evil, and then he turned good. I prefer Final Fight 1, but I only prefer Final Fight 1 if it's on like Sega CD. Because I do not like the SNES version of Final Fight 1. I don't even like the version of Final Fight Guy on SNES. It's Rick Sanchez before he turned his hair blue. Honestly, I've always said I prefer Final Fight over Streets of Rage. Come at me. I love Final Fight 3. 2's pretty good. But I don't know, I just love something about Final. It's a beautiful game. But I love Streets of Rage 2, just not as much as Final Fight. Probably because I had Final Fight growing up and not Streets. I would play Streets of Rage at friends' houses. But the Sega CD version of Final Fight is hands down the best freaking version you could get at the time. Arcade perfect, pretty much. 2 players.
There we go.
Good job. Back to 3 lives. Get out of here. And honestly, I mean, diehard Streets of Rage fans don't want to hear it. Streets of Rage is a flat-out Final Fight ripoff. Even the bosses are pretty much copy and paste. To a T. I'm gonna know a fun fact here, Jocelyn. See that arcade machine? Did you get this far playing the arcade earlier?
Yeah.
It says bare knuckle. In Japan, Streets of Rage is called bare knuckle. That's why it says that. Your turn. I did it again. You gotta remind me. I get caught up in the game. I like Avengers. Maximum Carnage is love-hate. For me. I'll tell you a terrible beat-em-up is Spawn for Super Nintendo. That game sucks. And it's deceiving because when you first play it for like the first 2 minutes, you're like, oh, this is going to be great. Nope. Nope. There's a weird freaking beat-em-up that's crap on the Genesis. I can't remember the name, and Jim was just in here, and the only reason I know about the game is because Jim reviewed it. And I just watched his review for the first time like a couple nights ago. But it's terrible, but it's kind of it's like an overhead beat 'em up. It's weird to describe. My turn. By the way, you can dash, Jocelyn. You double tap it. I don't know if you knew that, if you're doing it. By the way, into stage 3 you can dash, just so you know. Those kind of shit. Oh. I think Turtles in Time, though, is probably my favorite beat 'em up of all time, gotta say. It's just so good. It's like watching an episode of the Turtles. Especially back in the day. It was mind-blowing. Boom! Get out of here, Sasaki. Your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Captain Jack Sparrow time. Doesn't seem fair.
But
Look what they have. Look at your level tonight. Come on. You got this. Yeah, I love Double Dragon. 4 was so disappointing. It was just so boring. Nothing about it felt original. And I was so hyped for Double Dragon 4 when they first announced the trailer and all that stuff. What a disappointment. Ugh. Come on, Junkrat.
I was thinking that.
That's what he looks like. It's like before he got crippled and had metal legs and stuff. It's before the accident. Your turn. It's Junkrat's origin story. And you get a wrench. It's Bry. What's up, Bry? Happy New Year, dude. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're having a great one. And I know it. That seems to be a continuous pattern on your channel. You being better than Jim at games. Bam roasted. My dog's doing weird things in her sleep over there right now. I don't know what she's dreaming about. She's dreaming about Brian beating Jim in games. It's making her twitch and make funny noises. Snare X. Happy New Year. Say Happy New Year to Snare X and Bry. Just stopping by, Jocelyn.
Happy New Year.
I'm joined by little Hibiki. My daughter Jocelyn's joining me. She's actually playing right now. A man in the chat. She's kicking some butt in Streets of Rage 2. She's young, but she's a seasoned veteran. And yes, next year you guys need a monthly December shirt. Only available in December. Happy New Beers. And it should be that, just a picture of you beating Jim in a game. And Christmas hats. Santa hats. No, I totally understand. And once again, I am amazed that anybody is here hanging out on New Year's Eve. And thank you guys so much for stopping by. I know it's a hectic day. A lot of people go out. I'm the most unexciting man in the world. So I'm here. No place I'd rather be. By the way, this is when the game starts getting freaking weird. It doesn't make any sense story-wise. It's like an alien movie. That's in, you know what Contra is? It's kind of, well, if you knew what Contra was, it's kind of what one of the bosses look like. Yeah, just kind of rock him in his jaw. It's alright if you run out of lives here, because it's an honorable place to die on, trust me. It's not like you're dying on stage 1.
I've gotten past this, I know it.
I'm telling you, they made it harder in the Genesis version than the arcade, and that's unheard of. Usually the arcade version is way harder. Try jump kicks. Just keep jump kicking them. Just keep sticking and moving. Don't stand in one spot. You got him? Boom! Get out of here. Go back to another genre. Oh wait, you're not done? You're still going? Yeah, it's like everything just goes off the rails in 2 seconds, just like an Evil Dead. And Golden Axe could be like Army of Darkness. There you go. We were just talking about that before you showed up, Snare. I can imagine getting kicked in the face with a rollerblade. Now we got Kmart Blanca. Where's Colonel Fancy when you need him? It's like SNK's version of Blanca, if they had one. Oh, see? Blanca does that move and everything. King of Fighters Blanca. His name would be Ivanka. It would be a female Blanca named Ivanka. If it was SNK. You got him. He's annoying, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Did you beat him earlier?
I don't think so. I might have.
Acknall. He's done. All right. Go back to King of Fighters, where you belong. I didn't like the bouncer. Guilty as charged. I liked it at the time, but I don't know. It's so slow paced. I get it. It's a square beat 'em up, and you got a level and all this stuff. I don't want to do that. I either want to play an RPG or I want to play a beat 'em up. Not both. Sorry, Crooked. I can't co-sign that. I gotta be honest, I'm just not a fan of the bouncer. But I know a lot of people are. Boom! Going nuts with it. Son of a bacon bits.
I don't think I got this far.
I didn't like Dirge either, even when it first came out. Wasn't a fan. The story's slow in the bouncer, but I just meant pacing gameplay wise is so freaking slow to advance anywhere because every fight's a tactical strategy, pal. Can't just punch a guy in the face, we gotta have 50 time variations of a punch to level up, blah blah blah. You know what variation you need in Streets of Rage? By the way, you're in a stadium if you didn't notice. You know what variation to level up you need in this? You hit the B button! That's all you gotta do! That's it! Let's ask the youth, is this a fun game?
Yes.
Boom! It's a fun game and it's easier to hit B. Oh, I feel your pain. I'm actually excited for my first review of the year. I'm recording footage for Blackthorn for 32X, and I know Ooga Booga Blizzard. I've never played Blackthorn, and I've heard great things about it. Apparently the 32X version is the way to go. Yes, you can hit B and A, too. And you can hit A for your special, but it's the principle of what I was explaining.
You only need to press like 2 buttons, maybe 3.
At the time, I wasn't as critical of the bouncer, because obviously the time it came out. It's a hard game to go back to. Soundtrack was nice. It's just that early 2000s era, too, of horribly designed looking characters. Like Final Fantasy X characters just looked like Walt Disney threw up. Honestly. And I like 10, but I gotta be honest. Super Mario in real life.
Dude, your old lady let me in this time.
Terry! Damn it, Terry! I don't want Wendy! We have finger food though.
What more you might want it, dude? Jeez Louise, man. Should cool your jets, dude.
not respectful with each
I
other.
don't care. Spent hundreds of dollars on this brisket, man. The last time you're gonna talk to me like doormat, Jack.
Alright. Well, I've been going there and have to see we're almost done streaming. We'll have some sandwiches, yo. Sorry.
Okay.
Alright. He's back. I'm gonna let him in. You okay? Did he scare you?
Yeah, to be honest.
There's so much food in there. We're never gonna eat all that. I don't know why you brought all of it. Sorry, guys. He's back, and the other half let him in this time. Yeah, freaking wait. Get off the stream and go spend New Year's with Terry Boy. Get off me. We're on a pitcher's mound going down. Oh, and I think...
We're out of credits.
Yeah. Terry ruined everything. Everything was going so well. So freaking well. But! As promised, New Year's treat. We're going to play Streets of Rage 3 real quick. Want to? Or are you done?
Sure.
Alright. Just for you guys, because you've stuck it out for 12 freaking streams. Why not? Why do I smell red onions? What did he bring in that bag? Here. You hold down the fort. I'm gonna go see what the heck Terry's doing. Feel free to talk to him. Terry, get out of the dessert!
She said I could.
That's not for you! You can narrate what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's all Jocelyn right now for a couple minutes. I'll be right back. Gotta figure out where to put 7 Christmas hams.
Why do they have this haircut? Like, what barber did you go to? They are a bunch of Hulk Hogan clones.
How's 3 going? Pick skate again.
Yep.
You probably noticed this one's not quite as good.
Yeah.
It's not bad, it's just not on the level of 2.
You missed the Hulk Hogan clones.
Huh?
You missed the Hulk Hogan clones.
Well, I'm dealing with my own Hulk Hogan right now, so sorry I didn't miss the clones. Attack of the Terrys. Attack.
See episode 9, man?
No, Terry, I didn't see it yet.
It's pretty good, dude. It might be the best one ever, man.
Really?
Yeah, dude. It's the only one I've seen, but it's pretty dang good, man.
Oh. I'll be in a minute, Terry.
I think I remember playing this one, not 2.
Yeah. Just be thankful we're not playing the first one. Where's the drink? 's got a fat belly.
Mm-hmm.
Minutes. Men in Black, says Colonel Fancy. 30 minutes, and it's the new year, Dawson. And you're ringing it in playing a 30-year-old game. How does that feel?
Makes me feel young.
Grounded. Bunch of Marios and Repo Mans.
Look, it's Bobby Lashley.
It's a little small to be Bobby Lashley.
And, you know, but
Non-stop Marios and Men in Blacks.
yeah.
And Akumas. And denim vests. And FBI's. Ooh, nice. You did it. They're back.
How are they all in one level?
That's why I don't like 3 as much. It was kind of lazy. They just threw the same enemies in, just more of them. Ooh, a boat with enemies. A whole 2 enemies. And I don't like the special in this one as much. It's kind of dumb.
Just swinging hands.
It's like Popeye on roller skates. Just look how exciting the background is in this level.
I know.
Yeah. The sprites are totally washed over in this. And smaller. It's like total step back. This was a rush job game, for sure. They saw how much money they made off 2. Robert Douglas, what's going on, man? Happy New Year. Thank you for stopping by. Enjoying some Streets of Rage with the little one. The sprites are smaller. Yes, washed over for sure. No problem, man. Thanks for hanging out. It's crunch time here on the East Coast. We're 20 minutes out from the new year. We're going to hop off here in a little bit. This ain't even Streets of Rage 2. We already played 2, and we thought for a little bonus on the very last stream of the 12 streams, we'd throw in some Streets of Rage 3, just for you guys. She is actually playing right now. I'm manning the chat. This is all Jocelyn, my daughter.
Okay, that's all the boats.
No more boats. Now it's my turn. Now I'm playing. We're taking turns every scene. I will say, maybe probably the only thing I like about this more than 2 is that they move faster. It feels like you don't walk as slow. But on the other end of that, the enemies move faster too, and that's not good. And that's totally the lady from the last game. She just bundled up for winter now. Same weapon and everything. Three is good, it's just not as good as 2, but what is? We just got done saying before you came in that this felt like a rush job, this release. They kind of... Oh, there goes a gun. Boom. Mule kick. Like Phineas got one. I think that's going to be it. We're going to get off here. We celebrate New Year properly, not on stream. I want to thank all you guys for making the 12 streams of Hibiki the first one ever a success, and I'm definitely doing this again next year. Especially to guys like you, Colonel Fancy, who have been by for every single one of them. Crooked for the most part. AJK, you didn't make it tonight. Robert Douglas, man, I'm sorry, horrible timing. You literally just called us in at the end of about an hour or so stream. But next time, dude, hopefully I'd like to see you again. Thanks for chilling. Everyone, have a wonderful New Year's. Always hit that red button down below. Jocelyn, would you like to say anything to anybody in the chat? Top of your lungs. Anything.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, and hope everyone has a fun, safe one. See you back next time, because January is Turok month, pal. We'll see you then on the next Hibiki Live Turok Dinosaur Hunter N64. Until then, Happy New Year. East Coast.